take the rocker, huh? Oh, no, you're not.
No,
They're-
we're just kind of sliding it over a little.
They're amazingly comfortable, though.
Okay. Good evening. Welcome to the Monday, December 20th, 2021 Selectmen's meeting. Meeting called to order. No public comment. Jason, you want to do the warrants?
Sure, I'll make a motion to approve payroll warrant 2225 in the amount of $177,616.03.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? None. All in favor? 4 in favor, 1 absent.
Point of order,
Yes.
did we skip the pledge of allegiance?
Oh, yeah, we
Oh,
did.
yes, we did. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance now. Thank you
Well-
for reminding me. Pledge of Allegiance. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jason, bill warrants.
I'll make a motion to approve bill warrant 2225 in the amount of $265,200.21, which breaks down to town bills of $106,820.85, water and sewer, $40,229.81, payroll withholding, $24,754.92, light bills, $68,972.57, and grants and revolving, $24,422.06.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? None. All in favor? 4 in favor, 1 absent. Approval of the minutes. December 6, 2021 meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of December 6, 2021. I've reviewed them.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion on December 6th meeting? None. All in favor? 4 in favor, 1 absent. October 26, 2021 executive session minutes.
Move to table those next two items.
Okay, motion to table October 26th and October 20th executive session minutes.
I'll second that.
And a second. All in favor? 4 in favor, 1 absent. Appointments. Appointment of Mary DePino, Kingston, New Hampshire, to the position of temporary treasurer, collector, clerk, effective December 13th. This is a part-time position of 10 to 15 hours a week, the rate of $28.50 an hour, subject to a successful query. A motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to appoint Mary DePinto of 62 Marshall Road, Kingston, New Hampshire, to the position of temporary treasurer collector clerk effective December 13th, 2021. Part-time position, 10 to 15 hours a week at $28.50 an hour, pending a successful query.
There a second on that?
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion?
I just have one question.
Go ahead.
How will we decide between the 10 and the 15 hours? Are we just,
It will be as needed, determined by the treasurer.
okay, thank you.
Okay. All in favor? 4 in favor, 1 absent. Votes of the board. Vote to ratify and sign the collective bargaining agreement with the Highway Department.
That will be tabled until the next meeting, if possible.
Okay, the motion to, Jason, you gonna make?
I'll make a motion to table the collective bargaining agreement for the highway department and the water and sewer department.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? 4 in favor, 1 absent. And there was also a suggestion to vote to ratify and sign the collective bargaining agreement with the water and sewer, to table that one. Jason, want to make the motion?
I'll make a motion to table the bargain agreement for the water and sewer department.
We did that in the same
Second.
motion.
It's,
All right.
That's all right.
we'll
We
do-
did it again.
It should be
Fine, we did.
one at a time. All in favor? 4 in favor, 1 absent. Vote to approve and sign the Class 2 used car license renewal for Fast Lane Motors LLC, 923 Salem Street.
I'll make a motion to approve and sign the Class 2 used car license renewal for Fast Lane Motors.
Second.
And a motion and a second. Further discussion? None. All in favor?
Aye.
4 in favor, 1 absent. Board of Selectmen and Finance Committee joint meeting. This is a workshop session, an opportunity for the Board of Selectmen and Finance Committee to discuss among themselves important and complex subjects. While an open meeting, public participation generally not occur. Final votes are generally not taken. Kathy, you had something?
Yes, if you would give me a moment before, we're going to go off camera for the workshop, I would assume.
What was that again?
We are going to go off camera for the workshop, so I wanted to make that last statement.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So saddens me to share that James Sheehan, Jimmy Sheehan, as most of us know him, passed away today, unfortunately. And there will be calling hours on Monday, December 27th, at the Como Funeral Home in Haverhill, Massachusetts, from 4 to 7 p.m., which will be followed by a funeral on Tuesday, December 28th, at the Groveland Congregational Church at 11 a.m., and a burial at the Riverview Cemetery and lunch at the Groveland Fairways. Jimmy was a really good guy, bigger than life, and he served the town both as Water and Sewer Commissioner and as a firefighter and as a captain of South Station. And his daughter currently serves on our finance board, and it just breaks my heart to have to share this news. So my thoughts and prayers go out to his family and friends.
Okay, thank you. Why are we going off camera on the Board of Selectmen Finance Committee meeting? Go ahead.
Sure. So in doing some research on it, that in order for us to meet, we're not supposed to meet as two armed camps facing each other, but as a collective group to discuss common issues and common concerns. And in the course of a workshop, in the materials that I reviewed from other boards of selectmen, typically all you need to develop is a synopsis of what occurred in the meetings. There typically aren't any motions and votes. There's no warrant. There's no other things to be voted on. So this, by going off camera and pushing the tables together and mixing the two boards together and letting us just share information and share questions on a less formal basis, it encourages a more open dialogue. That's why it's called a workshop. It's not a formal meeting. It will be less formal. It's typically run by the finance director or town administrator so that we can just talk about the process, the finance process of the town.
Does this mean we adjourn the meeting?
No, we stay in meeting. They just don't, the camera can go off. We can pull the tables together. Again, the idea is that we're not going to sit across from each other like two armed camps. We're going to join together as in a workshop format so that we're talking to each other and having a dialogue.
That sounds to me like an executive session.
No, it's a workshop. That's not an executive session. We're not voting any contracts.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, and I mean, there will be a synopsis, and of course, if you want the camera to follow the back of people's heads, I suppose. But the idea is that you're not zooming in on every person as they speak so that people can feel a little less pressure and talk, in more of a workshop format, hence the name workshop. Most boards of selectmen, I don't think, film their workshops. They post them. The public can come down and sit in the back and watch, but you don't take comments from the public. You're there to do a workshop. I mean, I did it on the school committee once. We did it just to improve communications. We did not televise it. We were posted, but the workshop was very powerful and very good for us because we got to speak more openly, and less formally than you do on camera.
Then what are you trying to hide from the people?
I'm not hiding anything. I don't like that accusation. What I'm saying is that instead of waiting to be recognized by the chairman, you typically in a workshop will let somebody else run the workshop, and we all join in and collaborate.
Any other comments? Bill?
Yeah, personally, I love the idea. Collaboration is a great idea. I'm just wondering if this would have been better served like on an off night where we set aside an hour or an hour and a half, 2 hours, and meet with just that as the talking point, as opposed to, in a meeting and off camera and back on camera. I don't know if it just breaks up the whole. But again, I like the idea. I think it's well intentioned. I'm just wondering if this is the best place, or if it would be better served on an off night meeting where. That's my only comment.
Jason, go ahead.
Yeah, I like the idea. It just makes it a little bit easier for everybody to speak openly and without the looming cameras over everybody. And I think that's the intent. And we go on and off camera for executive session during our regular meetings, so it's not too out of the ordinary. But and I know Mondays, it makes it a little bit easier just because everybody's typically plans to be here. Whereas an off night, particularly around the holidays, might make it a little more difficult. And it's something we can't really put off. So I'm all for it.
Well, and just, I agree. I like the concept of joint meeting with the finance board, but to me, it looks like an executive session. And it just like what you said, we do go off camera on an executive session, which is true, but this is supposedly not supposed to be an executive session.
It's
It
a
doesn't
workshop.
meet any of the requirements of an executive session.
No, it's just a workshop. I mean, it's not like our meetings are required to be televised anyway. It's something that we do as a courtesy to the public to help keep them informed and give them an easier way to stay informed and view the meetings. So I think it's just something that makes everybody, including the finance department that's going to be joining us, a little more comfortable and will allow them to speak their mind without the looming cameras. So I think it's important that we handle it this way.
It is. I just, what about open government? Don't the people have a right to hear what's going on?
Oh, yeah, and they do, and that's why it's open and posted there, so they can come down and listen in.
But it doesn't say anything in here. Anybody that pulled these meetings notice off of the website, nothing says that this is not going to be televised. A meeting is televised, and I just think it should be an open meeting, televised, and it just has all the makings of a backroom deal. I'm against the closed meeting, not televised meeting, but we can take a vote on it.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, I hear your concern that somebody might say, oh, they went off camera. That can't be good. But again, we've never tried to do a workshop since I've been on the board. And what would be the harm in setting a time limit on it so that it can't meander off topic, as your concern is, and that we see what it accomplishes, and then if you decide going forward that workshops should be on camera, then we put them on camera. But it's supposed to be not run like a formal parliamentary procedure board meeting. That's the point of it. So I'm just trying to make it so that everybody feels comfortable and doesn't feel like they have to run to a microphone, for example. But if you feel very strongly that there's going to be a sentiment in the town that people are going to think that the Board of Selectmen has been up to no good, the week before Christmas. I don't mind if you want to leave the camera on, but I suggest we change the seating order and that we gather around in a way that will facilitate a workshop discussion and not, this more formal setting that we're in right now.
Well, we've got a couple members of the finance board here. Do you have a quorum? You don't, the finance board doesn't have a quorum.
Fine, we're not doing any voting, we're just discussing things.
We had a quorum. Obviously, Sarah Sheehan had to cancel,
Yes.
so that changed our plan. So we're here in attendance just to have a dialogue. It really is just an open dialogue from our perspective.
Anybody else? Comment? Bill?
No, just your mask, if you would, please.
Yeah, when, not when I'm speaking. And I just think it should be televised, but if the consensus is that we vote to go off camera, we can go off camera, I would think. So, do a motion.
I make a motion that we turn off the cameras for our workshop discussion.
All right, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
May I ask it?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, further discussion.
Yes. I would like to ask Chairman Watson, in the spirit of collaboration, would you give it one try this time and vote to go off camera this one time and see if you feel, seeing the discussion, that should have been on camera? I certainly would listen to you, okay? I would just ask that we can kind of all be in consensus on this one time.
Okay, anybody else? No further discussion. All in favor? 3 in favor, opposed, 1. 3 in favor, 1 opposed, 1 absent. So, we'll go off camera. Thank you, Jason. You're muted. Jason, I can't see yours.
I'm good, I'm green.
Thank you, everybody, for being patient. Next order of business, Kathy, you had something?
Do you want me to recap our work session? I thought you were going to do that, Mr.
I think
Mayor.
we should ask for an adjournment.
As you please. Motion to adjourn.
So there's a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
And a second. Motion and a second to adjourn. Further discussion? Bill?
Yes, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I'd like to thank the fire department and folks,
Paving.
Pentucket Paving for
On the police.
grabbing Santa and Mrs. Santa and escorting them around town. It was a real treat from last year. Kids really enjoyed it. I know my grandkids loved it, so thank you very much for doing that. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Hope you can spend time with your families, unlike last year, and enjoy yourselves. It's a special time of year, and hopefully you can make something more of it than we did last year. And high school, middle school, still on schedule, still on budget. Everything looks good. So thank you very much. It's been a tremendous year, and I wish to thank everybody for their hard work.
I echo the same comments. In addition to Pentucket Paving, Steve Collins from Collins Family Tree, he used his truck and trailer, and no, it was it had some good reports. Thank you. There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? None. All in favor of adjournment?
All right.
4 in favor, 1 absent. Meeting adjourned. Next meeting, Monday, January 3rd, 6:30. Thank you.